We back, chat. We back, chat. Hey, did you just get the, well, hey, everybody, first of all, welcome back. Episode 14? Is it like 14 or is it 14?
This is peace. Yeah,
Oh,
I
oh,
think
I
I
thought
think
you were
we're in
holding up two
sports.
twos. Hey, episode 14, Word Discussion Podcast. I'm Brennan. This is my
And
other
I
host,
am.
Christian Gutierrez, CG. Big dog. Big daddy, as I like to refer to him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And no, ladies, he's not single. Okay. But hey, real
Nah.
quick, before we start, did you just get this thing up? Did you just get this notification about CMC and Cam Newton?
I saw something earlier.
It says Christian McCaffrey says I haven't got a text back in 4 years as reason
Oh,
why Cam Newton isn't invited to his wedding.
the
Damn.
I saw a headline about the text thing, but I didn't read as like, why. I'm like, sometimes when I see shit, I'm like, man, I don't care about that. Like, what the hell are they talking? You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah, I
if it's
feel
their
that.
personal life, I don't give a shit. I'm
Yeah.
not worried about this.
It's just funny though. I was just like,
No, I
okay,
feel you.
why is ESPN posting? Like,
That's what I'm talking
motherfuckers
about.
got
I'm like,
some better shit to do.
that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, dude, and then especially when I see shit like that, I'm like, why? I'm like,
Yeah,
why do you? I don't know.
bro. It's like, how about let TMZ handle some shit like that. That's some TMZ shit right there. You know what I mean?
Academics,
Why can't they be like
budded.
real sports podcasters like us, bro? Just be
Yeah,
better.
shit.
Just be better. You know, just don't be
I agree.
shit.
They should. We should have CMC's number because I'll respond.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
I'll pull
Facts.
up to the function.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Well, how have you been though, my boy?
Good, bro. The foot's getting better and better, day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second. The second part, it doesn't really feel like it's getting better minute by minute or second by second, but day by day, it seems that way, kind of.
Hey, you up and moving now?
Yeah. How about you? How was your holiday? How was your July?
Uneventful, bro. Didn't do much.
Yeah.
Didn't do much. Just hung out at the pool, bro. Just hung out in the
You
backyard,
get your
swam.
backstrokes in.
Yeah, yeah, in multiple places, but yeah, um,
Okay.
yeah,
You got your
bro.
Michael Phelps on.
Yeah, yeah. I got my Michael Phelps on and my Jason Love on, so
Oh
we
shit.
were. Nah, but it was cool though. I mean, you know, fireworks. Saw him from the crib or whatever. Did all that. You know, I'm too old to be doing all that other stuff. You know what I mean, bro? Like that's immature. You know what I'm saying? Like going out
That's good.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that, getting drunk, like that's 2023 stuff. I don't do that
Right.
no more. But
Good.
yeah. You know what I realized though?
What'd you
I
realize?
realized that I never um I didn't I have to add you to the I have to add you and your girl to the wedding list. Never added you.
Oh,
I have to make sure I add you guys. So yeah, I have to email those out to you guys so you guys can, if you guys are gonna go. Which if you don't go, it'd be kind of fucked up since I'm saying it live on the internet.
fuck. All
Yeah.
right, all right.
Um, but yeah, bro. As long as you got your passport, you're good.
Fuck am I? Where are you going?
We're going to Mexico, bro. We're going to Cabo.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude, I got. When is it?
Next May. So you got a while.
Dude. So this fall, this winter, my cousin's getting married in Mexico,
Yeah.
in Cancun.
Yeah. That's on the other side. We'll be on the side by California. That side's closer to Florida.
No, I feel
Cancun is.
you.
Yeah.
And then I'm supposed to go to the Dominican Republic in like February for a wedding.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to choose which ones you need to go to.
And now I'm supposed to go to Cabo in May. He's like,
Yeah. Well, mine comes with a payment plan. You know what I'm saying, through the resort. You know what I mean? So, oh my gosh, we lost him. We friggin' lost him. We lost him. That's all right, chat. We'll get him back. You're back. We lost you. But yeah, friggin' yeah, well, we set people up with nice payment plans if, if it'll be like an issue for some people, financially, you could pay as you go, and we give you a lot of time in advance, you know what I mean? So, just saying,
Appreciate
bro,
that. All
and I
right.
got like 50 people. We got like 50 some people coming, so uh we gonna run that whole resort. We're gonna probably get kicked out.
Uh-oh. They make you file for divorce right there.
Yeah.
We're turning up too
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Too bad it will be okay. We're not married in the country of Mexico, so we're good. We're like already legally married, so we're good. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
Yeah, they can't unbind us there.
Real real quick, I don't know if you noticed, but if you see me growl or it looks like I'm growling or like making a mean face at you, it's not because I don't like you guys. Um, with the surgery, with the nerves kicking back in, um, it feels like hot shooting
Yeah.
lightning or
So
electricity. Right.
it makes you racist.
Well, those are side effects. Yeah, I guess I never had those yet until now, but um, the random moments I'll be having a full blown conversation and I'll be like, it, it
That's
feels like
crazy.
it feels like hot lightning, just like bro, out of nowhere, just right in one of your anywhere in my ankle, bro, and I'm just like,
That's crazy.
it's like an electric chair, bro. It
That's
fucking sucks.
insane. That's insane. All right. Well, we back, baby. Good to be back. Okay, so
All right,
let's kick it off with
real quick.
basketball. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Real
Go ahead
quick,
before
real
we
quick.
start.
This
Yeah.
this this bubbler started kicking in. Actually, it's not even a bubbler, just in case we do break off and
Yeah, yeah. No,
Sunday
no,
Rick
no,
sponsor.
no plugs yet. No promo.
Sorry. Um, yeah, I don't know where I was going, so you can go ahead.
Okay, sounds
All
good.
right.
All right. So, the other day, USA men's basketball, we beat Canada,
Last
86
night.
to 72. Yep, last night, 86 to 72. We had like a really slow start. We got it together though. We beat pretty talented Canada side. They got some ballers over there, man. They got some hoopers. A lot of NBA talent. Um, yeah, man, they look good. I think our next matchup, we got to go to like South Sudan and play them.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
but man, I mean, as long as everything goes according to plan, we should take the home the goal, baby. I can't wait to watch it, especially
Yeah.
now that Derek White's there. I don't know why we didn't have the best player in the league there to begin with, but he's there now. But
Yeah.
my question is, where does this Olympic basketball roster rank talent wise against some of the best we've seen, like the Redeem team, the Dream team? Where do you rank this one?
Are we counting injuries?
Yeah, yeah, like the final product that we're gonna send in.
Bro. I don't think they beat the Dream Team. I don't think they beat the Redeem Team. That 2012 squad, I think this is better than, bro. This front court for this team is disgusting. You got Embiid, you got Bam, you got AD, you got you also got Bron and KD. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a big squad, bro. It's. I think this is really really spaced and evenly um even, you know what I mean? Like this is a very well put together team. Dude. You got from 1 through 5, you got Halliburton, floor general, Kyrie or Curry, who can turn into a floor general or dropping give you 50.
Mm-hmm.
and you got Drew Holiday that plays both sides, and he can guard 1 through 3 at a high level.
Derek
You
White
got
too.
JT, Devin Booker, bro. This team is nice.
Hmm. Yeah, I would say I've always thought the Redeem team was better than the Dream team. So if I had to rank them, I'd go like Redeem, Dream, and maybe this team. But I also
Mm-hmm.
need to see. I don't know. Like, hopefully this team performs, which I think they will. See, the only thing is like, man, like LeBron was a part of that Redeem team or the Redeem team. So it's and he was in his, like at the start of his prime. So it's weird. There's a lot of there's a lot of players that played back then that are near the end of their career now or towards it. Um,
Right.
I think the addition of Steph Curry will make it interesting. But I'll say this: I think we should rank them after it's over, so we can see what they do.
True.
Because
Right.
I think with the addition of Steph Curry and now Anthony Davis isn't a rookie playing on the team,
Right.
and he's there. Jason Tatum, there's no Carmelo anymore, so we'll see, man. I think a lot of the world is so talented now, but man, we should still steamroll everybody, especially now with Embiid. We got Embiid, like we should be able to run away with this. I think.
Right. Right. And Embiid was kind of pissing me off yesterday.
Yeah, I still don't think
I'm
he's fully healthy.
then, and that's what I thought about too. Midway through that second quarter, I'm like, Kawhi made a business decision.
Yeah.
KD's making a business decision. It one Embiid's from Morocco, so I was like, not that I'm like, oh, go play for your country, you know what I mean? But like, that's just me.
Yeah.
Like, if that's me, like hometown team I want to play for. So I was kind of on the fence of
Yeah.
having Embiid on the team,
Well, I think
anyways.
he's Cameroon.
Or yeah, Cameroon. Sorry,
You're
what did I
okay.
say? Morocco.
Yeah, Still in Africa. You're good. But yeah.
Um, uh, that was racist, bro. I wasn't gonna say that. Um, whoa.
The side effect didn't
Uh,
kick in. You didn't get racist right there.
but yeah, that's what I was saying. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, man, he's not even like he doesn't look super healthy. And this USA team, bro, you can tell all these dudes, like Canada came out firing, bro. They came out physical, they came out ready to play. Off ball
Hmm.
movement was on point. They were playing, bro. They were roughing everybody up a little bit. Even Dylan Brooks started right off the bat with Brown.
Hmm.
Uh, and Embiid just kind of started. He was just playing slow, dude. And um, I don't like this. I don't know if he realizes like the importance of like playing Team USA basketball when you got Curry and Bron on your squad and KD. You know what I mean? He was kind of doing his little Philadelphia 76ers back up, and then like he shot it, they stripped him, and then he like flailed it, like it went viral, and he just wasn't playing the level of physicality that I was expecting him to. That's why I'm like it, bro. If you're not healthy, sit out. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. I just think, I mean, hopefully it's like a one game thing, maybe he turns it on. We'll need him to. Regardless of how deep we are and how much depth we have, we're gonna need him. At
Yeah.
some point, especially if what if we match up against like Jokic or something? You know what I mean? And
Mm,
Jokic and them, or France with all these
France.
bigs, like we're gonna
Yeah.
need we're gonna need some guys. So we need him to turn it on for sure. Him and AD and Bam are gonna have their work cut out for them. We need them to be good. If they're good, we should run away with this whole thing. But I don't know, man. I'm biased though. I think Redeem Team, best team.
Yeah.
Redeem Team, best team for sure.
I
Um,
can agree with that.
you agree with that? I thought you were gonna say Dream.
I mean, I don't think it's like an easy dub, but um just because like the miss like people are gonna be like, oh, look at the redeemed team's guard play. Yes, they got Jordan over. They got Jordan in. on the other team, but obviously Magic was at the end of his
So
career.
was Bird.
Larry,
Them niggas was
exactly,
old.
exactly, exactly. Yes,
Hmm.
the big men on that team. You had
Hmm.
Ewing, you had David Robinson, you had Barkley.
Christian
I think they
Leitner.
late. Yes. Bro, can you imagine if if
Shaq should
Shaq
have made
was,
it instead of him, bro.
my God, bro. Then it
Yeah.
would be more of a toss up. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because
Yeah. I mean, Shaq should have been selected, but
oh my God, bro.
they
But
screwed him over.
he didn't because of his being young. Um,
Yeah.
then it'd be a little more of a toss up for me. But you just got too much firepower on that Redeem team. I feel. I
Yeah.
think it kind of dies out quick. But when you got Bron, Wade,
Prime
and
Kobe.
Kobe,
Yeah.
Chris Paul,
Yeah.
yeah,
So I feel that.
that's tough.
I feel that. I feel that. Okay. So, what do you think was the biggest? Who won free agency? Do you think this year? Because obviously there's a lot of movement. Guys going places. Guys getting signed. What do you think was like? Who do you think? Not necessarily the biggest, I guess, because that's what the question is. But who do you think had the best signing for their team?
I'm gonna say, even though DeRozan leaving hurt me, I'm gonna say Dallas, bro. Dallas, that was big. Getting Clay was big. Um,
Yeah.
that's what they missed, dude. They missed that. They missed that. What they were lacking was that 3-point shooting,
Yeah.
And Clay Thompson, he might not be the old Clay, but um, he's still Clay at the end of the day, and you can't leave him open. He can guard the ball at a high level still. Um, he's one of the best off ball runners in the league, bro. Like when it comes to back, bro, he's just so intelligent when it comes to um, playing the game at a high level, and I think he can bring something over from that Golden State team over to Dallas, and I don't know if it's going to set them up to get to the next, to win it,
Yeah.
because obviously Boston's still Boston, and they're going to be a very tough team to beat still. But I think Clay was a huge addition.
Yeah. Gosh. I I really like the DeRozan signing just because, at least to me now, I feel like Sacramento's probably the best team in California. You stop the Lakers from getting, obviously Dallas stops the Lakers from getting Clay. The Lakers
Mm-hmm.
also wanted DeRozan, they couldn't get him. Um, but I think DeMar DeRozan will be a great addition for the Kings, and I think the Kings will end up making a deeper run into the playoffs than people think because of it. They still
Yeah,
retained everybody else. They signed Malik Monk back. They still got Sabonis. De'Aaron is still there, and they still have some cap room because they don't have any supermax guys. So I thought
yeah,
that was smart by them. Yeah, because Fox is not a supermax. He's just a
yeah,
max. So um, I thought it was great. Obviously, the biggest was Paul George. But like, man, the Paul George thing to me is like it's a good signing if he could stay healthy and if him and Joel Embiid could stay healthy. But at the end of the day, like Paul George was healthy for the most part last season. I think he played like 70 something games. I think he played
mm-hmm.
like 72 games. But so far we just haven't seen them consistently stay healthy into the back half of the year. And I'm interested to see like how Maxi's gonna be because I don't want Maxi taking a back seat to Paul George at this
Right.
point in his career. You know what I mean? If Paul George could play that third role really good, I think they could be really scary. But it all just comes. It's too much about Joel Embiid and health with them. But I
Yeah.
like Sacramento. I do like your take on Klay Thompson though, because they lost Derrick Jones Jr.
Mm-hmm.
and obviously he would sit in the corner and be a non-threat.
Right.
So I feel like dude, Clay's gonna eat over there. I would.
Right.
It just depends. Like if they use him the right way. Like I don't. I hope Jason Kidd just doesn't have him standing out there doing nothing. You know, like run some plays for him.
Right.
And I
Right.
can't wait to watch them play the Warriors because he gonna give them 60.
Hey man, that's he's done 60.
Bro, they got him
Um,
for a bargain, bro.
yeah, yeah. You could tell he kind of felt disrespected, and he almost you could it was Clay needing a new start.
Well,
You
he
know what I
needed to
mean?
remind everybody who. I think
Yeah,
that's what he's trying to do.
yeah. Honestly, man, I almost want to take my pick back
Yeah.
because I forgot about Philly getting Andre Drummond and Caleb Martin as well.
Yeah, they loaded up. They loaded up. It's just
But like you said, it
yeah,
is it is such a risky pick with the health of Paul George
yeah.
and Joel Embiid.
Because those other pickups are nice, but at the end of the day, Paul George is the signing you make because that's what's going to win you a championship.
That's facts. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just a lot of injuries over there in Philly.
I just don't like. I don't know, man. I was a huge Paul George fan when he was in Indy, but he
And
just
in OKC, he was
sometimes, man.
hooping in OKC too.
Okay, see, but like at times, dude, he just settles. He just settles, bro,
Yeah,
and he just can't do. If he wants to win a ship, he can't do that. Can't
yeah.
settle.
That's what I do think though, because obviously with the Clippers, Kawhi was always hurt too. So I think
Mhm.
Kawhi was usually hurt more. So most of the time, put more pressure on Paul, on PG to make something happen. I mean, if Tyrese Maxey, for the most part, he's young, he stays healthy. I think that will help Paul George a lot. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
he's not going to have a huge offensive load. And like you said, Caleb Martin being there too. I mean, the last couple of years in Miami, he's been hooping. And
right.
Caleb Martin took less money to go there. Miami
Yeah,
offered
that
him
was
more.
that was crazy.
I know, I couldn't believe it, but I mean, it shows where his head's at. He wants a ring, so he's
Wow.
trying to get that ring. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, with the Clay thing, I was thinking about this earlier. Like if Clay Thompson, because the kid they had starting over him there in the Warriors, Pajimski. So they offered Clay, like Clay got 3 years 50 from the Mavericks. I don't know what the Warriors offered him, but if because Clay averaged like 18, shot 39% from three, 42% from field goal, and then he shot 93% from the free throw line. What do you think the Warriors would have offered Pajimski if he would have put up those numbers? Bro would have got
Well,
$100 million if he would have put
right,
up those numbers.
right,
And you're not gonna pay Clay Thompson his money? Pay him his
right.
80 or whatever, 70, whatever. I don't know, man.
He's
I
in.
the
Go ahead.
Warriors,
Sorry.
no, it's just the Warriors are. I think they're dumb. I think they're dumb.
Bro, and at the end of the day, he's still only 33.
Exactly.
Like it's crazy that because in the NFL, bro, we're so like, bro, he's 33, don't pay him. You know what I mean? Clay
Basketball's not
Thompson,
like that, bro.
no, bro. Like Thompson can still come out, bro. He averaged 18 a game last season.
Yeah.
Like pay him that much, and he that's a down year, bro. Like that's a down year for Clay. He hasn't
Yeah.
averaged 18 a game since his fucking third season
Yeah.
of his career.
So, and like, man, especially like with guys with game like his, like shooters like that, like Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, those guys lasted a long time.
Long
This
ass
guy's
time.
still got a long way to go. That's why I was never worried about him having like obviously the injuries, like they're gonna slow him down, obviously.
Right,
But man, if you can shoot like that, that don't matter.
right,
His game's not predicated on being athletic. The
right.
Mavericks, I think, to the Mavericks probably won free agency with that. I would say, um, even though I really do like the DeRozan signing though. I think that's my favorite one for sure. and we back?
Can you see me? Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah, we're good now. I don't know what's going on.
Dude, it's that what we were talking about before this, bro.
Oh my god. All right.
It's the damn lightning bolt, bro, in my
All right. Let's go WNBA. How's that sound? I bet you can already guess what we're going to talk about.
um Candace Parker.
No, Caitlin Clark. Duh. All
Oh,
right. Yeah. Come on, the Michael Jordan of women's basketball. No, we're going to talk about the obviously the All Star games coming up for the women.
mhm.
They're breaking records. Caitlin Clark led all votes. I think she had like 700K. She had a yeah, Angel Reese got in there obviously, but Caitlin Clark had 100,000 more votes than the league MVP. Just want everybody to keep that in mind. Um, I don't know, but what do you think though? Because I looking at I know you sent something to me earlier. Just looking at the like last year's compared to this year side by side, the number of votes. I think the top voter, Asia Wilson, had 89,000 votes last year. This year she has 600 something thousand votes.
600K.
Yeah. What do you? We all know the reason why. There could be a couple reasons why, but I mean, how big is this for them, and what do you think the main reason is? Obviously, them shooting up for voting this year. People
I
actually
think
caring.
this is I think this is huge for women's basketball. I really do. I think this is great. This is in my opinion, and probably others, this is the Caitlin Clark effect.
You think so?
I
Do we need to give Angel Reese a little bit of credit though?
think you can 100%, but when you think of women's WNBA as of now, don't get me wrong, I think Angel Reese is dope. Um, but when WNBA is brought up, who do you think of right away?
Caitlin. Yeah.
It's I it it this I'm not gonna say it's the same impact, but remember in the 2016 Warriors team when Curry was just when he was just breaking his 3-point records,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
this almost has that same type of vibe, that feeling. That is when the NBA came got to a whole different level, and when we just started seeing shit even at the local gym, young kids yelling Curry shooting threes from deep.
Yeah. Changing the game.
This bro, changing the game. This almost has that same effect for me, that same vibe.
Yeah.
Um, bro, I think her road games, bro, the Indiana Fever road games, bro, are up 30%, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like from the viewership, bro, is up
Yeah.
drastically. That's why it was such a big, in my opinion,
Yeah.
such a big um um bro, she should have been on the USA team.
Yeah. So what I'll say is, it's huge for, it's huge for the women. I think it's awesome. Obviously, that just shows like you've brought more people to your game. And I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Uh,
Who's LeBron?
I just wonder, like, obviously we're all. I feel like they just like this is an awesome step. It shows that there's growth. But what's the next step? Because you don't want this to be something where this is just happening and then this starts to fizzle out. So like, you know what I'm saying? So like for
Mhm.
me, this All Star thing is cool, but what's the next step? You
Mhm.
know, like I feel like first of all, she should be on the Olympic team. Her and Angel Reese should both be on the Olympic team. I'm just saying, just for a growth aspect of the game. If you're trying to
Mhm.
get the game out there, those are the two most popular people in the world at your sport. But like, what's the next step? Because even me personally, I follow it now. Like I'm following what's going on.
Mhm.
But I'll be honest with you, and you could tell me too. I'm not watching the games though.
Mhm.
I might watch the highlights of her game, maybe Angel Reese's game, but I'm not. when I see that match, when I see the games on, even if they're on ESPN, I'm not turning it on. Let me just be. So what's the next step? Like you're growing the game, it's growing,
Right.
but how are we gonna get more people to, get their eyes on it? And you know what I think the answer is? Stop letting all these girls beat this girl up like that. I'm
Could
serious.
be.
Let her
Could
start getting her shit off.
could be.
You know what I
D
mean?
yeah, I know what you mean. Dion asked, was her not making the team hate or was it justified?
It
Um,
makes sense if you just want to talk about, like, if it was men, it would make sense for her not to be there, but it's not.
mhm,
Your game
right.
isn't in the same place financially, popularity wise. So to grow your game as a business standpoint, it was terrible. Both of them
Yeah,
not being there. From like a deserved factor, they probably don't deserve to be on that Olympic team, like straight
right.
up. But clearly, the people who run that don't aren't business people. They don't care.
Yeah. I think a part of it's hate. I think a part of it is um some players being a little stubborn. Like Diana Taurasi, does she plan on having like retiring anytime soon?
She's like 41. This is her last Olympic team.
I hope so
Yeah,
because her numbers ain't what they used to be. She sure as hell not playing like she used to be.
yeah,
If it comes down to making the right now, I'm taking Caitlin Clark over Diana Taurasi
yeah,
right now.
yeah.
And I'm not even just talking about for the future. I'm talking about game right now.
Yep.
Um, and that was her whole thing is, oh, it's hard to make the this is the best team. It's hard to make that team. Right now, Caitlin Clark's better than Diana Taurasi. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She um I part of me, I do think it's hate. I do think a part of it is hate.
Yeah.
Um, and I think this is the dumbest business decision. I get so passionate about this, bro, because like I'll watch the games. Like if they're on ESPN, I'm not tuning in for every damn game, but I will. Throw them on. I remember the other day the Fever and the Sky were playing, and I tuned in right away and I started watching the game. Um, but I I think that was a dumb decision not to have her on the team, bro. This is such a huge opportunity, and who knows? I don't think what's her face from USC,
Juju.
Juju Watkins. I don't think she's gonna be a bigger player next year than Caitlin Clark.
No.
And the Olympics sure as hell isn't gonna be happening next year. This
That's
is
the
a
thing.
golden
It's such a
golden
miss
opportunity.
because now she got to wait 4 years.
4 years, bro. 4 years.
So dumb.
It's crazy. And then, but yeah, bro. I don't know. You want her playing internationally, bro,
Yeah.
expanding the game.
This All Star, like even this voting, like this voting thing for the All Star thing, doesn't that show you anything? Like
Yeah,
maybe you should guys should do that for the Olympics next time.
yeah.
Because the All
I
Star
don't.
voting still got dogs in there. She's
Yeah,
just at the top of it. This is what people want to see. They want to see her. They want to
right.
see her.
Right now, I got it pulled up next to me, y'all. If you didn't see this, but last year's 2023 WNBA All Star voting results in order: Asia Wilson 90 led it. This is in order from 1 through 5, the top five. Asia Wilson led it with 95,800. Brianna Stewart had 87,000. Brittany Griner had 72. Aaliyah Boston had 72,000, and Jackie Young had 63,000. Next year's All Star voting results: Caitlin Clark led it with 700,000. Aaliyah Boston 618,000. Asia Wilson 607,000. Brianna Stewart 424,000, and Angel Reese with 381,000. Bro,
Mm-hmm.
the numbers are up hundreds of thousands
Numbers don't
for
lie,
vote.
bro.
Numbers aren't don't lie, bro. And the proof is in the pudding, bro. Caitlin Clark's the number one vote getter too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is insane.
Yeah.
Let's keep her off of Team USA because she's not going to expand our game at all.
No, 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 no. Nobody wants to see her. But I mean, the All Star thing, like that's awesome. But like, it just brings you back to the Team USA thing. It's like y'all really missed one. Y'all really missed. You missed.
It's it's bad when you have women saying that. a lot of it is they feel like they feel the hate, they feel the saltiness.
Yep.
They it's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, just jealousy, man. All right. So on this one, uh, new little segment that I threw together here for us. Um, where I'm gonna give you some like current topics. You're gonna like tell me if it's worth the discussion or worth a whole lot of nothing. Okay. So we'll go here.
Remember, if you're in here, please like the video, por favor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Worth the discussion or worth a whole lot of nothing? Caleb Williams, Roma Dunze not signing their contracts.
I think that's the fan in me was ready to be worth the discussion. Uh, Personally, I think it's not. I don't think it's a big deal. Um, One, imagine drafting two players top 10 and not signing them. Uh, I don't. I think there's a lot of things that they're working out, and Caleb Williams with him. We knew Caleb Williams was gonna. I didn't think it was. Not, I didn't think he wasn't gonna be signed yet, but
Mm-hmm.
we knew it was like the contract thing was a topic of discussion for a while. But
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Nah, they gonna get him
Roma
his money.
Dunze,
They gonna get that man
yeah,
his money.
he's gonna get his money.
Come on, bro.
Um, Roma Dunze is a little different. I think that I was hoping for him to be signed. I'm not too worried. I'm not worried about it at all.
No, we got the money though. Like I'm not worried about
No,
getting.
bro.
Yeah.
Even next year, we're like what? We're top five in
Cap.
cap again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I'm
But
not
we don't
worried
got a
about it.
lot of like max dudes.
Yeah,
Jalen Johnson.
exactly.
That's kind of
Jalen,
it.
Mark,
And
uh,
Montez.
uh, Montez.
That's about it.
Yeah,
So you saying a whole lot of nothing? That's just a whole
whole
lot
lot
of.
of
All
nothing.
right, a whole
Whole
lot of
lot of
nothing.
nothing.
All right, next thing. Bronny James early struggles to the summer league. Is it worth the discussion or worth a whole lot of nothing?
I think it's a little bit of both.
You got to
Um,
pick. Cop out. Pick.
okay. Well, I don't want to say worth. Dude, see, Bronny James and the whole LeBron family, the LeBron fans are a little sensitive sometimes. So you say one thing, he's hating.
Man, this is about Bronny Jr. This is about Bronny, not LeBron.
I know, shoot, but it seems like they raised him.
Yeah. It.
Uh,
What you think, man? Worth it or
I think
a whole
it's
lot of nothing?
I think it's worth it. It's worth the talk about. We knew he was gonna come in. This isn't the league though. Like if you're if you're struggling, um, actually, I'm gonna switch it. It's not worth it. Yeah, if a few games go by and he continues to struggle, then I think there's gonna be a lot more actual Lakers fans pissed
Mm-hmm.
about the signing.
Yeah.
But you knew he was gonna come in and struggle. He wasn't that good in college yet.
Yeah.
He's gotta come into his own. And these are NBA players he's playing.
Yeah. The thing I find funny is like I'm gonna go with you here too. I'm gonna say it's a whole lot of nothing because
Hmm.
we're judging him as if he was the first pick in the draft. He
Exactly.
was the 55th pick. A
Right.
lot of the second round dudes ain't about to do that good, bro.
No.
You know what I mean? Now his is a little bit different. Obviously, your dad's LeBron James. You got drafted to the same team. A little
Hmm.
nepotism in there, but it is what it is. We don't care.
Right.
But like he's seriously getting looked at as if he was the number one pick. That's insane to me.
That's the crazy part.
Like if Dalton
That's what.
Connect was putting up 4 points, I'd understand.
Right. Right.
Him, if Bronny gave the last game, he had 3 points, like 4 rebounds and 5 assists. I don't care. That's whatever. He's a second round pick, man. A late second round pick.
Right.
So, uh, whole lot of
Well,
nothing.
that was Kendrick Perkins' whole um uh like that was his whole thing when he made a he kind of made a big thing out of which was understood because everybody that's all that they were talking about. This is like a month, 2 months before the draft, where Kendrick Perkins is like, "Why are we talking about Bronny right now?"
Yeah,
There's a whole top 50, maybe not top 50 to some, but
yeah,
play. There's so many players better than Bronny, and that they weren't even covering or talking about, and it was a shame, bro. It was really a shame,
yeah.
you know. Um, I don't. I'm not too worried about it.
Okay. All right. Next one here. This one should be quick. Um, Tennessee Titans signed Jamal Adams to a 1 year deal. Is this worth a discussion, or is it just a whole lot of nothing?
It's worth the discussion. I think they're adding to that team. Um, I liked their front four last year before they started battling all those injuries. Um, their secondary is pretty bolstered up. I think with they
Snead.
had
Yeah,
to,
I forgot about
as
him.
much as some Titans fans don't think the loss of Kevin Byard means much, you still need that general back there. You
Hmm.
still need that vet safety that uh that can hold it down.
Yeah.
And Jamal Adams, man, he wasn't drafted high for no reason. If he stays healthy, he can. Um, but I also wouldn't be surprised if Jamal Adams got hurt again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What was
I
it? The first like drive he tore his quad last year. That's a
yeah.
big injury to come back from, bro.
Yeah. I think it's I think it's worth a discussion just because of the guy he is, and he's a weapon. I don't. I
Yeah,
mean, him and Kevin Byard are two completely different safeties.
right.
Like he's not really a cover guy.
Yeah,
Like I said, he's like a weapon. He's more like he's exactly what Derwin James is right now.
he's
He's a
a Swiss
weapon.
Army knife. Yes.
Exactly, and that's what he
Yeah.
used to. I mean, he was Derwin James before Derwin
Right.
was there. So, I think it's worth a discussion. I think it in this in football, it's important to have guys like that. So I think that's definitely worth the discussion because they have been adding to their defense, and that's just another addition. And he's gonna come in and make an impact. So more and more, I look at the Titans, and I wish Black Ranger was in here. Um, the better they look to me, at least defensively. Like the moves they've made, and with the offense a little bit, Simon Calvin Ridley, I think it's good. But I think this
Yeah.
one that's definitely worth the discussion right there. I like that
They're
one.
one of those teams that looks good on paper right now, but we got to see what they look like when they put it together.
Yeah. All right, and then the last one here for this one, Derek White being chosen to replace Kawhi Leonard on the USA Olympic team. Is that worth the discussion, or is it worth a whole lot of nothing? I know a lot of people think that some other guys probably should have got that call before him, aka Jalen
Yeah,
Brown.
yeah. Uh, Jalen Brown, to be specific, I think Derek White is such a good player, and I think he's great for Team USA. That's somebody that you need on Team USA,
Yeah.
or that like you could like. How do I put this? That's somebody like you can't be mad at because Derek White's going to come out there and bust his ass.
Yep.
He shoots the ball at a high clip. He defends at a high clip. He can, bro. He's just like he's one of those guys. Hey, we need you here. He's there. Hey, we need you to do this. You can do that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It just so happens that Jalen Brown can do that as well, but better all
Mm-hmm.
around the board. Um,
Facts.
I didn't look much into. I saw Stephen A. Smith's post about Jalen Brown being snubbed, and the what is exactly going on? Is it because Jalen Brown is such, the rumors? Do you think it's because he's his own person and he not physically fights back, but he fights back like all these higher powers?
It could be. It could be like an internal thing.
He's
Like,
making $300 million, bro.
yeah, just won Finals MVP. Like to me, it's. I feel like it's a snub for sure. I
A
feel
hundred
like it's
percent.
worth a discussion because like I think he definitely deserves to be there over Derek White does. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
so To be frank, there's probably a couple other guys on the team he deserves to be there more than. You know what I mean? Like I know Tyrese Halliburton, that's a point guard. You need that position, but like
Mhm.
he would you could certainly say he probably deserves to be there more than he does.
Right.
Um, so it could be that. I mean, hopefully it's not like something internal because obviously the whole thing with who's the best player on the team, him or Tatum. Hopefully it's not something that has to do something with that. Maybe it is Jalen Brown though. Maybe he has a you know he.
Didn't Grant Hill decide, or wasn't he the one that kind of selected the teams?
Mm-hmm.
So I remember watching him
Well, him and
talk.
Steve Kerr.
Yeah, I remember him. I remember him talking at halftime with the announcers, and they were asking him what goes into this and
Yeah.
how much certain players mean when developing these rosters. And he spoke highly of Drew Holiday. I'm wondering if it came down to because this team right now, bro, is like we said in the beginning, it is very well put together.
Yeah. They got
Um,
everything that they need.
bro,
They
you
got
got you,
shooting, rim
yes,
attacking, ISO players,
floor,
bigs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I'm wondering if it came down to um, just not wanting all three Boston players on the team. You know what I mean? Like, not that that was it. Like, oh, we don't want all three Boston players, but it was
Yeah.
filling out the rosters 1 through 5. I think it was probably a tough bro to damn,
Yeah.
Eric White as the replacement. That
Yeah. Yeah.
this is worth the discussion. Clearly, shit.
Yep. Yep. So, hey,
Like at the like halfway through that, I'm like,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, Jalen
he's
Brown
not
definitely
even like
deserves to be there, bro. I mean, he just does.
it's not even like a matter of
There's nothing you can bring up that Jarek White does that Jalen Brown doesn't do better,
yeah.
and that he doesn't deserve more than what he's done on the court. He just deserves it more. So, I
It's a
mean,
replacement too. Like
yeah.
we're not talking about Derek White start. Like they were like,
Yes.
damn, we need somebody else to come
To
play.
replace Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I would have thrown Paul George in before Derek White. Be real with you.
Bro, I would have threw DeRozan and so many
A
players.
lot of
Like,
dudes, bro. A lot of dudes. Probably Kyrie. So
you
a
know,
lot of dudes, bro. All right, let's go to NFL, man. Um, man, I was looking at the NFC East, man, and it's this is a hard. I don't know if I'd say hard. So the question is, who do you think is going to be the front runner in the NFC East?
I
And do
think
you have a surprise team that you
I
think will
think
still do well?
I think the Giants will be a surprise team only because of their additions on that front. Um, I think with the I think healthy Daniel Jones is that's the biggest question mark. One is if he's going to stay healthy, and two, you don't got Saquon anymore, man. You're gonna have to throw that thing.
Who they got
And
back there now?
didn't they add Singletary? No, Singletary's not there. Damn, who did they add? I know they picked somebody up in uh free
They got
agency, but
Singletary. They got Singletary.
yeah, did they have Singletary?
Yeah, they picked him up from the
Okay,
Texans. Yeah,
yeah.
because the Texans
So
got
he's
him.
not bad. I know they got
And who
I
they add
think
on the
Daboll's
line?
but that's the thing, man. You got Andrew Thomas and Evan Neal. It's like you got so much talent on the ends. You just got to figure that shit out. I think you need some interior to help those guys, dude. You
Yeah,
need you need to take some pressure
I'll tell
off
you
of
what.
those dudes. You need some stout guards in there to help them dudes out,
Malik Neighbors about to get 1,000 targets.
bro. Real, really. Um,
He
but
gonna
I
have
think
100 something targets, like easily, way over, way
but
over.
having Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, and
Yeah,
and and
the
Sexy
defense is gonna
Dexy,
wreak shit. Yeah, it's gonna wreak havoc all game. Yeah,
bro.
it's gonna be bad.
But as of right now, man, I think it's hard not to put. I was gonna say Dallas, but dude,
They didn't do anything to make
they didn't
themselves
do
better.
shit. They lost Tony Pollard. Gallup is gone. You got Leighton Vander Esch. He's not playing anymore.
They
Like
lost
right, like
Tyron Smith.
Tyron Smith. Um, I
I
think
got them finishing third.
yeah, bro. I think Philly. Philly's gonna be the thing with Philly, bro. It's the thing with Philly. I think Jason Kelsey being gone is gonna be a huge loss.
I do, man, but the rest of the line is so good still.
It's good, but Kelsey was that point guard, man. Yes, Jalen Hurts when he was audibling and shit too, but there was that one. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, where he
There's
told him to switch the play. He was telling him.
Hurts is telling him to switch. No. Hurts was trying to switch the
And he
protection.
said, no, leave it.
He's like screaming at him, no, and it's like, bro, like that's the shit that Kelsey does, bro. He sees shit differently
Yeah.
than
That's
you
just
know.
vet shit, you know what I mean? Hopefully, whoever they got playing underneath him, hopefully he learned something.
Isn't it Jackson Powers Johnson?
Yeah. So hopefully he learned something. You know what? I
Yeah,
think you had to have playing behind a guy like that.
yeah.
You had
Yeah,
to.
even Washington, man, they got weapons all over the board.
I'm going Philly, Washington, Dallas, Giants, still last. But I think
I
like,
think it's
but I'm talking about like Giants might be in last with like 6 or 7 wins.
yeah.
Like it'll be close. Like Dallas will have like 7, 8 wins. I think the Commanders will have like 7, 8 around there, and I think the
Mhm.
Eagles will probably have like 10, 11
Yeah.
wins. Um, adding Saquon, man, you kept your receivers there. You picked up good guys on defense in Philly.
Hmm.
Like I don't know, and like to me, Dallas just I don't know, man. Unless Dak has a fucking amazing season, I just don't see how you did anything to get better. You don't have a
Hmm.
running back.
Right. Dak, yeah. I'm a Dak supporter, bro. I'm not a huge
Nah,
Dak
Dak
fan, but
puts up numbers.
it puts up numbers, bro. So like living in Wisconsin, like you hear Packers fans talking shit about the Cowboys all the time. Me not liking Green Bay or Dallas. I'm sitting here, I'm like, bro, Dak is Dak's solid, dude. Like
Yeah,
Dak is a leader. He puts up numbers
they
and
just can't do it
and
in the playoffs.
and he knows that offense at a high level.
Yeah,
But it's like come down crunch time, bro. He's always fucking it up
yeah,
somehow.
yeah. I mean, the playoffs, they just can't do it. They can't get it together.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
Some people just aren't built for that moment, bro. I just don't think he's one of them.
Yeah, Caleb Williams
Like,
is.
and the other thing with Dallas, bro, it's like we don't ever know what it is because there's so many excuses. Oh, Jerry has too much influence over the team. Okay, awesome. Mike McCarthy can't can't call the plays he wants because Jerry's calling the plays, I guess, or some shit like that. And the Dak fucking is terrible. Like, it's too much drama and bullshit going on within the team to understand what's going on, bro. Like it makes no sense. Like I don't get it. It's just too much bullshit and drama. I don't understand it. So it's I don't know, man. They got a million excuses, and then you've gotten worse over the offseason. You got rid of one of the best left tackles of football.
Yep.
So
Michael Parsons still isn't paid yet.
yeah, and you haven't paid Michael Parsons. Did they pay CD?
Nope.
They just want
Dennis
to be
just got
bad.
paid.
They want to go through. They want to rebuild. Like,
Yeah,
how are you this team? You're worth all this money. You don't want to spend none.
but I think they did, but you're just spending it on your quarterback,
But
and he's
here's the
just.
and that's the other thing. Like he's put them in a crazy position because of the numbers he puts up.
Do you move on?
Yes,
I wouldn't be
yes,
mad. I wouldn't be mad at
yeah.
that.
Let somebody else pay him then. If they
Trade him, get some assets for him.
do that, yeah. Let somebody else pay him, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? There's a market
Yeah,
for him. Somebody wants a top 10 quarterback, bro. I promise you.
yeah,
I
yeah.
promise
Right,
you.
right,
I promise you somebody wants a top 10 QB, bro. And
right.
like Dallas, as much shit as we give them because like obviously they underperform, but like I won't put them on like Green Bay's level with how they've done it, but man, they've always had really damn good quarterbacks in
Right.
Dallas. Like that's one thing they know how to do apparently is find quarterbacks. Tony Romo was a damn good quarterback. Then you had
Yeah.
Dak before Romo. Years before that you had Aikman. Like
Mm-hmm.
you guys know how to find quarterbacks.
Right.
Bank on that again. I mean,
Yeah.
unfortunately for Dallas fans, you guys won't win a Super Bowl anytime soon. Thank the Lord. But yeah, man. I got Eagles. I got Commanders. That young team making noise. I hope they pick up Ayuk. I got Eagles, Commanders, Dallas Giants.
I'm mad at it.
Is that is that is that your order, or do you think Giants will be more than that?
I'm gonna say Eagles, Dallas, Giants, Commanders.
Commanders last.
Yeah.
Okay.
Commanders, Giants are interchangeable, but I think the Giants are more well coached.
Yeah. Okay. Next question then. Upcoming draft next year, because we're talking about bad teams. Who do you think's most likely to tank this upcoming year? And then vice versa, who do you think is going to make the biggest improvement from this last year? So who do you got completely just saying, screw it, we're tanking, we're going all in on the draft, and who's going to be like, this year we're moving up?
Can see fuck. Maybe Denver. I know Sean Payton speaks highly of Bo Nix.
You think they tank?
I don't see them fucking with the Chiefs still, bro. After is Bo Nix or Zach Wilson going to be any better than they had with Russ last year?
Yeah, we don't
How
know.
much
Yeah,
how much did they really add? Bro, they were still in the limited resources this offseason.
yeah,
And Sean Payton, you got Sean Payton over there. He's going to want to do the thing right. And I think it's going to be. I don't know if I'm not going to say they tank right away, but if shit ain't going right the first few games, I can see
yeah,
them like, okay, because they still got um yeah, you got Pat Surtain, but Justin Simmons isn't there anymore.
yeah.
Who do you got in the linebacking core? That front four is, you know what I
Terrible.
mean?
Yeah,
It's not a very good team right now, and
yeah,
and Javonte Williams might be cut too. It's just a lot of uncertainty on that team, dude.
yeah.
Around the board. Um, in the second question, you said from
Teams,
this past.
some teams that tanked it out last year that are going to climb this year.
Um, I can see the Jets making a huge jump, but I don't know if that was necessarily a tank because they played
That's a
so hard.
tank. It don't
I
matter.
guess
You
I
tanked.
feel you. I think the Jets will take a big step. I think Buffalo's going to take a drop off.
You think they'll tank it
I can see the Jets winning that division.
over Miami?
Um, yeah, I do. I think so. I think the Jets are stout, bro. You got Tyron Smith over there now protecting Rodgers. You got Garrett Wilson and
Mike Williams,
uh Mike Williams. You got
and they
Mc-
got Gurley.
yeah. Um, the defense is nice.
Yeah,
Uh, I think the Jets are going to win that division with the healthy Rodgers. Brees Hall is going to take off this year, but I'd say the Jets. I want to say that the Raiders should tank because they're like, bro, they're well coached.
yeah. They're like teetering. They just don't like Gardner Minshew. Like
Yeah,
so
he'll
many
fling
good
it.
quarterbacks to choose from next year is the thing.
That's what I'm
Quinn
saying.
Ewers, Carson Beck, and then you got friggin' Shador.
Yeah,
Like you get hit on one of those guys. Whew,
I think Deion Sanders might force.
to go to Dallas.
No, Vegas. You didn't see the interview with Deion Sanders talking about almost forcing Shador and Shiloh to Vegas.
No, no. I heard that he was gonna force him where he wanted to go. I didn't see that though. I thought more than anything he'd probably try to force him to Dallas if Dallas moves on from Dak, just because he played there.
He like Antonio Pierce over in Vegas.
Okay. I
They
mean, I
they they
like him
think
too.
I'm yeah they think Pierce is doing a fine job, which he is. So
uh,
I think Vegas should tank, but I don't think they
yeah.
will.
I mean, sounds crazy to say, obviously, because like they just were absolutely terrible. But man, if Bryce Young don't do good, Panthers need to just go ahead and tank that shit again.
Think so?
Fuck yeah.
See, I scratched last year though, because he had some
They
good
got him some
moments.
guys now though. Deontay Johnson, Xavier Leggett. They gave you two
Yeah,
receivers.
but you
They gave you
but
Adam Thielen.
you're gonna base that off of his sophomore season?
They got you off a new offensive line.
Barely.
They added like two guys up there, paying a lot of money
I
to
their running backs coming off of a torn ACL.
Miles Sanders.
No, well, but yes, you got Sanders there, but we know who that is. But Buddy from what's his name? Benson from Trey Benson.
Trey Benson don't play for them.
No, who'd they draft? What's his name? Um, him. They just drafted him.
But yeah, I could see them. I could see them tanking. So I'll go with Panthers tanking, and then um, after the Panthers, who I really think should tank is
Jonathan Brooks. I'm tripping.
Jonathan Brooks. Yeah, yeah, he's good though.
Yeah, but he's coming off a different tech. What did I say? Trey Benson.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, but he's coming off a torn ACL.
yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is though, if like, I'm just saying, you went and got him two good receivers. Hopefully, the one in the draft is good, but Deontay Johnson is good. You do, friggin' Adam Thielen had 1,000 yards last year somehow. If he doesn't look better, then there's a problem.
I hear you.
What do you
No,
think
yeah,
of Thielen?
I hear that. But I don't. But like that's the thing. But like when it comes to, I don't know.
I hope he does
Uh,
good. I got him on fantasy team. I need him to do good. But
yeah, you just
so
want to get rid of his ass.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But uh, they should tank, and the Colts should tank.
Damn, I forgot about the Colts.
The Colts
Well,
need to get more weapons around.
Richardson.
Like, and what I consider a tank is like within the first 12 picks, 12 to 15
Okay,
picks.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
be in the top 15, so you can get another receiver or something over there with him, or
yeah.
just bolster him even more because I think he is good. I think they're gonna have like a 7-8 win record, but I think he'll do really good. Yeah,
Richardson.
yeah. Did I tell you how? Speaking of fantasy, real quick, for all the viewers, if they want to hear this, this man, this man Derek Owens tried to fleece me, right? Tried to
Shocker.
say that. So he was offering me Anthony Richardson, who has proven himself to be injury prone, but I still wanted him because it's Anthony Richardson. I think he'll be good. This man wanted from me. He wanted Travis Etienne and Jalen Waddle and Tony Pollard for Anthony Richardson and Deontay Johnson.
Oh my God. He's
I
the
said,
quarterback.
so you want a top 5 fantasy running back, a stud wide receiver, and another top 15, top 10 fantasy running back for a nigga who played 4 games?
It's Derek Owens for you people.
Like, I literally told him, I said, you know what? I'll give you Travis, and I'll even give you Travis and Pollard. Because I have a loaded running back room. I have Saquon Barkley, Kyron Williams, Tony Pollard, and yeah, I have Saquon, Kyron, ETN, and Tony Pollard. Those 4 dogs. He said, yeah, we're not discussing anything if you don't give me ETN plus London or Waddle.
My God, dude.
And you know what? I said, I got Dak Prescott and Bryce Young, bro. I'll be all right.
Right.
Shoo up out of here. And
Um,
then who I'm going for who am I banking on to be good this year? Back to the topic. So, Panthers, Colts tank. They need it. The Colts need it. teams I'm banking on to do really well are gonna be um, significant jumps. Bears, Chicago Bears,
Easy.
9-10 win team. That's what I want. And then uh, this would probably surprise you, but Denver. I think they're gonna jump.
Why is he so surprised at my pick?
I just I just think
Of the,
I think Denver's gonna do. I think they're gonna do well. I don't know why. I
it's
just
going to be a feisty team. I think that they'll be tough, but I wouldn't be surprised. But
I
it's just
because
okay.
I
Let me
don't know
ask you
why, but
this.
I followed them closely, and Bo Nix be slinging that thing, bro.
I feel you. Let me
I
ask you
think he's
this.
gonna be a steal.
With this roster, okay, so you think that, but with this roster, you think that they're beating KC either time?
Here's the thing, Denver's just a hard place to play, bro.
I feel that, but
In
it works.
KC, probably not. In Denver, yeah, they could beat them.
Okay, so do you with this roster, you think that they're competing at all for that division?
Yeah, because I don't
Really?
believe in the Raiders, and I don't believe in the other team, the Chargers.
Okay, but you think that there's a really good possibility they'll beat out KC for the division?
Nah, no, no.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
I'm talking about the team who's gonna jump.
Oh, I feel you.
I think they could. I think they could fight for a playoff spot. I think Denver could fight for a playoff spot.
I feel you. My only thing with that is if it's like if it's that close now, why not tank, but um, I guess tank, bro, just to get another good pick, good draft position, and then the following
I
year,
don't
bro,
think
then
that's in Sean Payton's blood. I just
that
don't think
isn't
that's in his DNA.
that isn't. And that's the tough part.
That's just not in his DNA.
Yeah,
And you know what? For the player, for what they need, and looking at next year's draft class, because it's not receiver loaded, because that's kind of what they need is skill positions,
yeah,
and then obviously some defenders. But like, you, but you already picked your quarterback, so
yeah.
yeah, if they can fight for a playoff spot, which I think they will, I think they're gonna surprise people.
Could be
They're gonna have Bo
good.
Nix flinging that bitch all over the yard. He'd be looking like Auburn Bo Nix. No, I'm kidding. We don't want that. But yeah, no, I think I'll go with them. I'll go Denver and Chicago. I already know what Chicago gonna do. Shit, shit, nigga, we
Gee,
gonna beat the Texans week 2. What you talking about? I ain't worried
oh,
about no Texans.
I fucking hope so, dude.
We gonna whoop the Texans' ass. All right, we'll go to Texas. Whoop them. All right,
Oh, fuck.
all right.
I gotta have a few drinks in me before I start talking that way.
Exactly. Yeah, come on now. Black
Oh
Ranger,
shit.
believe it or not, bro, we were complimenting the Titans earlier.
We're not gonna. You're gonna have to wait for the damn video to drop to
Yeah,
go
you're gonna
back
have
and
to go.
listen.
He can go back while we're live and look at the VOD, but
Well,
we
we
gave
ain't
you gave
talking.
your Titans a compliment.
I already threw up afterwards, so
Yeah, we were thinking about editing it out after the video, but
yeah,
for now
yeah.
it's in here.
Or they might just automatically edit that bullshit out.
Yeah, they might copyright that. Um,
No, they won't. Yeah, I don't.
but anyways, on to the last thing. Then we're gonna switch off of football. The Shakur Stevenson Artem fight. Obviously, it's had its mixed emotions. I did just see though that it was like ESPN's like most watched fight of the year so far. Um, I know some other fights on the card. Well, there's plenty fights on the card better than that main event to me. Uh, but yeah, what do you think? What did you think about the Shakur versus Artem fight? And obviously compared to the rest of the card.
Um, I thought can say so. Oh, okay, never mind. I already went jumping the gun.
Yeah.
Um, I thought that it was a master class put on by Shakur Stevenson. Um, I think I expected I expected Shakur to stop him. Personally,
Yeah.
I thought that Shakur, I thought he was going to let his hands go a little more. Granted, Artem is a good fighter. We're talking about an Olympic or an Olympian.
Hmm.
Um, if it wasn't for Frank Martin um, in a last ditch effort to pick it up and win the fight, Artem would have beat him. Artem was putting on a
Yeah.
show and kicking Frank Martin's,
He
just
was
giving it to
kicking
him.
his ass. He was kicking his
Yes,
ass.
and everybody's hype. Everybody was hyped up about Tank beating Frank Martin. They got to realize Artem was putting it on Frank Martin, and his
Yeah.
lack of experience was showing.
Yeah.
Uh, I think, like I said, I wanted Shakur to get the stoppage or even knock him out. There was times, I think it was the sixth or seventh round specifically, Shakur was catching him, piecing him up, and I thought that he was going to stop him. But Artem started kind of shuffling
Yeah.
and running. And again, with that Olympic experience, you know how to. Artem started fighting just not to lose.
Yeah.
It got to a point where he was just trying to survive.
Yeah. But I think that's where everybody's frustration came in, is because like they were waiting for him to put him away, and
Yeah,
he just never did.
yeah.
Um, and then like the thing
As a
that
fan,
they
it's frustrating because you know he can.
yeah, you know he can, but like I mean he's shown though at least like the way he fights, like he's not gonna take those risks. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? I think that's
yeah.
probably why a big reason why people want him to fight Tank is because they know he's not gonna be like everybody else and try to jump all over him.
Yes. Yeah.
He's
Well, bro,
literally gonna sit back and try to he's gonna make Tank be the aggressive person, which really
it's
isn't even what Tank does. Tank kind of waits you out.
yeah, it's gonna be a chess match for sure because
Styles make fights. That'll be a weird one because I
it'll be.
think that might actually be boring
They were
because they're
saying that
both gonna
Mike.
be
Yeah.
sitting there like,
Yes. Yeah.
you
Because
gonna throw?
yeah,
You gonna
if
throw?
Tank if Tank comes forward, Shakur's gonna catch him, get out the way, catch him, get out the way.
Yep.
It was funny because um, I don't know how to pronounce the fighter's name, but he knocked out this Japanese fighter, and everybody said that it's going to be a tough fight for Shakur because he's just going to keep coming, and his endurance and
Yeah.
his his he just doesn't stop. His relentlessness. Shakur knocked him out, stopped him. He then fights. Well, he fought Oscar Valdez too. Valdez kept coming at him, coming at him. Valdez is a good fighter now, and he's an aggressive fighter. Kept
Hmm.
coming at him. Shakur tore him up. He gets injured against Edwin De Los Santos. And De Los Santos, people do not give De Los Santos his credit, bro. He's a dangerous fighter, and it's a bad matchup for a lot of the top guys.
Hmm.
If you are a boxing fan, you know this. It's a bad matchup for a lot of the top guys. Um, and Shakur found a way to win that fight. And then against Artem, Shakur stood in the pocket, was catching him, it's if it's not one thing, it's another. And I'm not comparing him to Floyd yet, but it's like anything these fighters do, it's almost like okay, it's almost like Canelo. Canelo boxes against Triple G the first time. Canelo was sitting back boxing. Everybody came to see a clash, a battle,
Yeah.
and everybody was giving Canelo shit for running or whatever. But it's like, bro, he's a fighter that has so many different styles, and he can adjust to so many different styles.
Yeah.
The next fight, Canelo came forward, just started stalking Triple G. We never see Triple G backing up.
Yeah.
Canelo took him out of his game. All these fighters, Shakur is taking out of their game, but people want to see people don't. I don't think people respect the art of boxing anymore. It's
Yeah.
all about the knockout. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
That's why Tank is so popular. That's why even with Garcia's antics, that's why Garcia is so popular because he's knocking dudes out.
Hmm.
But
Yeah. I think the big thing, like even
like I said,
like
Shakur
the
telling
people who try to compare him to Floyd May, I think where people get like they compare him to Floyd Mayweather, and this is where I don't even like it though, is because like at this point, like if we look at Floyd at this point in his career, Floyd was still knocking dudes out though. It
yeah,
wasn't until like Like people, like Floyd had that big dip off where he wasn't knocking people out once he started moving up.
Yeah.
Then he just didn't carry obviously that same power because he was fighting bigger dudes.
Hmm.
So like for me personally,
I
where
don't know if it was
Shakur's
bigger. I
at,
think
I
it was
would like
like
to
his
see
size.
him finish more people. I would
Yeah.
because of
Yeah.
where he's at. You
Yeah.
know, whereas if like I get like I understand the comparison to Floyd, you know, like stick and move, obviously get out of the way, point it up.
Yeah.
I get it. It's beautiful. But like at the same time, Floyd at this point in his career would put people away. He would put them
Right.
away. Now, you know, it'd be different if Shakur was, you know, if he did it later on like Floyd did, was going up in weight and you don't carry
Mhm.
that same power. I get it, 100%. Um, with that being said, it was a boring fight because Artem was running. It was.
Mhm.
It wasn't on Shakur that the fight was boring, I don't think. Artem, like you said, was in survival.
Bro, Artem admitted he's like,
Yes.
yeah, I kept like in a
Yeah.
sense running.
Yeah.
Like he just nothing was landing and he just
Yeah.
couldn't catch. And that's what Oscar Valdez said. Valdez got whooped by Shakur. He got
Yeah.
torn up.
Yeah.
And but Valdez respects it. He goes, man, Shakur's just hard to hit.
Yeah.
You get to that point, you're like, I can't do shit. Like, you know what I mean? And you look for that one punch, and
Yeah.
it's just you just don't find it.
Yep.
Um,
I think like I don't know, like maybe like especially with like Shakur, like maybe you need somebody who's extremely busy, you know, and almost doesn't care to try to find the one punch. Maybe you need somebody who's extremely busy and
right.
can
And
just
that, and
out punch him.
he said that too. He's like, if you guys want to see the best come out of me, a lot of these fighters, and now I don't know how I don't think Shakur should be asking for if he's the clear A side like this fight. Yes, Shakur should be getting all the most money.
Yeah,
But in the Devin Haney negotiations, the Tank negotiations, the Garcia
you're
negotiations,
not
I
the
don't
A
even
side.
know. Garcia.
You're
It's
not.
like, bro, you gotta take a little back seat when it comes
At
to
least for the one, like just
the one
take the B
fight.
side for one of these fights.
This is what you have to do. This is what you have
Yes.
to go through. Do you think it's the frustrating part about the Shakur Stevenson um his fights is knowing, do you feel like if he let his hands go, he's gonna finish these guys?
Yeah.
Me too. And that's what I think that's the frustrating part about being a boxing fan and I don't know how much of a fan you are, but I'm a Shakur fan. So that's the
Yeah.
frustrating part about watching his fights. It's like, bro, let him go. You might have to take a pop or two, but you're gonna get the
You're gonna be
stoppage.
okay, bro. Like
You're
if
gonna
you've already got him reeling.
yes. I can understand against Tank, but
Yeah. You know, and that's what I was just gonna say this earlier, but I got on a little tangent. But I feel like that's part of the reason why, like people say, like boxing is in quote unquote like less popular than it used to be back in the
right.
day, is
Mhm.
because I've if you go back and watch an old boxing fight, them
Bro,
motherfuckers didn't stop punching. They were
they leave
busy
in
as
the fight
hell.
like, bro, yes,
But
yeah,
you know what though? I really wish boxing maybe would make a change to the rules to favor a busier fighter.
yeah, I
Like if
agree.
you want boxing to be like that again, then because all it was back in the day, it was like who could punch the most, who
Yeah,
could punch and not get punched. Like
yeah.
nowadays, because boxing is just so much different now. People can't
Mhm.
appreciate how it is now. For the people that used to like it back then, is because the, like back then they would like reward you for throwing a lot of punches, even if they didn't all
Yeah,
connect. It was who was busy,
yeah.
you
And
know.
and
Otherwise, guys
and
like, but now rules are different now, so you got to adapt. Guys like Tank, who sit, wait. It's not go, but he'll catch him. Or guys like
mhm,
Shakur, or how Mayweather made it, where hit you a couple times and then you're missing him.
mhm.
So, this part of me wishes that maybe they go back to that. Like maybe like let you know if you want that style back, it's gonna be on depend on how they judge it, bro.
Yeah. You should the more active fighters should get um
Yeah.
some applaud. Like
Uh huh.
like even like UFC. I'm not a huge UFC fan, but when I'm watching, I'm like, I feel like a lot of these when you're facing a specific grappler like an
Mhm.
Islam, a Khabib,
Yeah.
when you're stuffing these take or even Leon Edwards versus Usman,
Yeah.
when you're stuffing these takedowns, what these dudes specialize in when you're
Yeah.
stuffing a lot of these takedowns, like how Volk did against Islam
Yeah.
the first go around.
Hmm.
I think that should have. It's just it's if you're stuffing these dudes in their expertise, like
Yeah.
their area of expertise in your specific sport.
Uh huh.
Like imagine Mayweather getting outboxed. Imagine Ali getting outboxed.
Yeah.
Imagine Tyson. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's. I think that should be counted for.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know though. I don't see boxing. I just don't see boxing doing that though.
Hmm.
Because obviously people are upset with this fight. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe going into it, like, Artem, maybe, like, if that's how the rules were and that's how they looked at scoring, maybe you get these guys who come in and they just throw.
Right.
They just get in there and they throw. And people,
Right.
but I don't know, man. I don't know if we'll ever get to that point. But it was a master class by Shakur. It was
Hmm.
good by him because he really just taught that boy a lesson the whole time on how to box.
Yeah.
But man, I want to see. I do want to see him put him away. Like, I was watching the fight. I'm like, bro, just finish this. Finish him.
Hmm.
Finish him.
Right.
Leave no doubt. Leave no
Hmm.
doubt. You know what I mean? That's where a lot of guys do that though. It's like, why are you leaving doubt?
Exactly.
Put
It
him
makes you
out.
wonder what's going on, like if they're like battling an injury or not. I know. I don't think it wasn't Zab Judah talking about it. It was a trainer. It was it was a trainer. Um,
Because obviously
that
Shakur's always kind of been nursing injuries, and so he's
he
had
was
so
talking about
yeah,
his hands. He said his
yeah,
hands were killing him.
yeah.
At the end of the day, bro, no one cares about that.
No one cares. This is your job, nigga. We're here to
That's your
see.
job. That's your job, and it's everybody's going through the shit.
Yeah,
Floyd's had multiple surgery on his shit. Canelo fought Dimitri Bivol at 175 with like a busted hand. Like
yeah.
you can't, um, bro. This is boxing. Your shit. You don't come into a fight 100%
No,
ever.
no.
So
Yeah, dude, that's
um,
the fight game. Period.
yeah, yeah.
It's
As far
also
as
why
the
Conor McGregor is soft as hell.
right, no,
Bro got a broken. He had a broken pinky toe.
hey man. Um, as far as the rest of the card, I thought uh, Oshake Foster got robbed.
Yeah.
He was a busier dude.
Yes.
Uh,
He got
Keyshawn
robbed.
Keyshawn Davis and Miguel Madueno. That was a good fight.
Yeah.
It was one sided. Keyshawn Davis was kicking his ass, but um, Madueno he kept coming forward, bro. Like it was a battle. Like Keyshawn Davis couldn't let off the gas
Yeah.
and drop his hands because Madueno he would have caught you with one.
Yep.
Abdullah Mason put on a master class.
Yep.
He's the next one up for sure. Him and I like him and Floyd Schofield a lot,
That boy
but
put on a fight. Keyshawn Davis. Boy
whooped his
whooped his ass, bro.
yeah
He whooped
yeah
his ass. I loved that fight. I
yeah.
loved watching that.
I loved it, but that's what I'm saying. I loved it because wait, which one? Keyshawn Davis or Abdullah Mason?
Davis. I
Oh
love.
yes. So I loved that fight because Miguel Madueno he kept coming forward.
Yes.
It was a one-sided fight for sure. Davis was kicking his ass,
Yeah.
but Davis would throw a bunch of shots, and it's not like he could put his hands down. He had to
He had
stick
to
up because
stay
Buddy
up.
kept coming forward, bro. He
Yeah.
kept coming forward,
I've
and you
never
knew he
understood why guys like,
got him. I got him now. You know what I mean? And then they
yeah,
drop their hand.
yeah, I never, yeah, and also like on the other end, like, why would you let a motherfucker walk you down when he's beating your ass? Wouldn't you rather back him up? There's less
Exactly.
power when he's backing up. I've
Exactly.
never
You just
understood that, getting your ass whooped and
right.
you just flee the scene.
Wait,
Which that's
hey,
why I said it was a one-sided fight, but Miguel did the right thing though. He
he
probably
kept coming
honestly probably
forward.
saved himself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Honestly, and
A bigger beatdown.
right.
So
I don't know if Keyshawn's ready for that lightweight division or like that. I don't know if he's ready for that. I think Tank knocks him out. I think Shakur beats him. You got You just got a lot of guys in there. Abdullah Mason's coming up now.
Yeah.
And the shitty part about that lightweight division, bro, everybody's buddy buddy.
Uh-huh.
Everybody is buddy buddy. Keyshawn Davis is always in Shakur's camp.
Guys need to stop training together.
Stop training together. And but Abdullah Mason, man, he looked great. He looked crazy.
Yeah.
He's a little lengthier, but he's skinny, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm worried about those shots he'll take. I don't know if he's ready for like Tank or anything.
Oh,
So
Tank hit him right in his liver.
yeah, I think Abdullah Mason has this skill set, but I don't know if he's got the experience.
I'll tell you what was a better fight than the Shakur fight. Masvidal, Nate Diaz.
Yeah, that was a. I think that was a robbery, bro.
I do too, because I thought Masvidal actually landed devastating shots.
He landed the
See,
more
that's
impact.
like the difference though. Like I was just talking about busier fighters, getting rewarded. Literally, Nate Diaz got rewarded because he was a busier fighter.
And they fought in Cali too. Like the
Yeah,
crowd kept screaming out
they
whenever he
loved
got a little
Nate, bro.
so
I think the
dumb.
judges were his cousins.
Bro, had to. They were all from Stockton.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, but shit, that's a hey, you know. I actually did watch that fight though. Like it was at least fun to watch. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was a good fight. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, it was a fun fight to watch.
yeah, yeah. So I remember, all right, man. That's all we got for today. Hour 30 minutes. Holy crap, we had a lot to talk about. Dang.
We did. That was worth the discussion, huh?
Ha ha! I see what you did there. Yes, sir.
I had to
Definitely
take my
was.
boot off for that one. I was sitting here back here in my soccer sock.
Okay, okay, Ronaldo.
Yeah,
Okay, Messi. I
my
see
damn
you.
ankle, my damn ankle will fall off. I kick a ball, but
I see you, Messi. Yes, sir.
oh no, what are
Ooh.
you talking about Messi the soccer? Merci, merci, merci.
Yes, sir. Okay. Well, guys, people that were in here, appreciate y'all being in here. Coming to chill with us. For those of you that were, uh, in here, commenting, giving us some feedback, we appreciate it. Always,
Always
always.
remember to always like, subscribe, follow, share this, just so we can get the
We still
word
got to
out.
get to that 100 subscribers too. I mean,
Gotta get there.
we haven't
Gotta
taken
get
that
there.
away from you guys.
We have not. But yeah, we appreciate y'all for coming in, tuning in,
Yep.
always.
We are gonna be live again tomorrow, so tune in. All right, please. We're live again tomorrow. We got y'all. We appreciate you so much. We'll be back episode 15 tomorrow.
Worth the watch. Appreciate you, Indy.
All right, y'all. All right, man. You got anything else you want to say, or we getting the hell up out of here?
Um, I think there comes a time where a man hits a certain age and he just starts. It just gets to a point where everything is a lot more.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. What are you yapping about? What are you talking about?
Never mind.
Man, we not here to get deep, bro.
Forget it.
Man, let me cue the music, bro. Get up out of here, bro. What's wrong with you, bro? We gonna lose viewers. What are you doing, bro? That's right, bro. Come on. God. I'm ending, bro. That was unbelievable. Unbelievable, bro. Bye, chat. Appreciate y'all, man. We're the Discussion Sports Podcast, man. Sorry about my co-host here, man.